All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway.
Let's go, baby.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
We got this.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, 626. Safety screen. 80 weapons. Check 43. Shot.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big run there by Jones. 41 yards. He's been reliable all year, and he continues that reliability here on the biggest stage.
And when we were in a production meeting with the offensive coordinator, didn't he kind of mention, maybe even smile about the idea of running the football. It's worked well for them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick here is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll... carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow. Arjawani. Here I come. 57. Come back.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return on this one as that kick's out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and his throw here's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Preston Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And he's able to get it out of there. Taken right around the 44. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, 2.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Adams on the hookup. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
This will be taken very... Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Take 30. He's coming. He's coming.
All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Let's get it. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Show it up. Show it up. Slip. Right now. You got 58. Hey, 88. Plant.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
He's going to fire one deep left side. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Buzz. Max 56. No.
On second and 9, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, take 26. John. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Snap comes at 1. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run it with Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, 41 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. The fade route, that seems to be becoming more and more popular in the NFL. What makes it a success?
When you have an athletic, acrobatic receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up there where he can get it and no one else. Very difficult to defend.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Stay with your man. Hatchet. Shoot. Check 52.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again to Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 56.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll try the right side with Jones. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
39. Chiefs nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6.
The Chiefs take over first
Get ready,
and 10.
get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Mahomes now to throw. All the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. But the pressure gets to him again. Zadarius Smith make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
First and 10. At their own 45-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
He's going to wind up and air it out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Zadarius Smith, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now Mahomes. Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Packers 46, Chiefs nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
13.
Fight on these two. They're not ready for this, man.
Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here we go, here we go.
Again, it's Jones. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Jones. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get 300. Get 300.
This is Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, You're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission. I think
you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Peyton. He's going to lose 17 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Jones. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it with Jones. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green